Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.tv.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Thursday, May 11, 2023. In the headlines, police investigating sudden death at St. George's bus terminus. 3 juveniles among 6 men implicated in rape charges. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell encourages financial institutions to invest more in the creative economy. Grenada's Dr. Jean Augustine film, Steadfast, be featured at the Cannes Film Festival. Regionally, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley challenges regional tourism players. Internationally, the UK donating long-range missiles to Ukraine. Plus, in the sports news, we'll tell you where Anderson Peters will compete next. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. We begin the news on a somber note as one family is left grieving following the passing of a loved one. It's the second sudden death to have occurred at the St. George's bus terminus. The previous one occurred 7 months ago.
GBN received word just around 1:30 of an individual collapsing on the St. George's bus terminus. On our arrival here, there was a visible police presence. The area was cordoned off, preventing the flow of traffic and pedestrians in that area. This is the second such unfortunate situation to occur here at the St. George's bus terminus. A couple months ago, a female collapsed, having dropped from a bus from the Sauters area and died. According to sources, the male individual was walking in the vicinity of the bus terminal when he suddenly collapsed. Head of the Community Relations Arm of the Royal Grenada Police Force, Assistant Superintendent of Police Simon Douglas, engaged the media on the scene.
About 12:15 p.m. today, the police received information of possible death at the bus terminus. Officers responded, and on arrival, they met a gentleman. Our information so far is that he's from Mount Panassa St. George. The medical practitioner was called in and he was pronounced dead. The family was notified and he has just been removed by the funeral agency.
As police embark on their investigation into the sudden death, ASP Douglas implored on members of the public, especially elder citizens, to keep hydrated as much as possible.
As it stands, we cannot say what was the cause of the gentleman's death, so we cannot link it to the heat at this moment. But because of the current situation with the heat, we want to give that advice to the general public to avoid any possibilities of anything similar happening because of the heat. We have a culture in Grenada of not drinking water. All right, or a person may consume 2 glasses of water for the day and think that's enough. As far as I understand, the required amount per day is 8 glasses. Advice to everyone, especially the elderly and persons with medical conditions, is that you should avoid being out in the open sun as much as possible. The extreme heat. Stay hydrated.
An autopsy will be conducted to determine the actual cause of death. Reporting from the St. George's bus terminal, where the body is being taken away by the undertaker, I am Chrislina John for GBN News. A very unfortunate situation indeed.
The story to report 6 St. Andrew youngsters facing rape charges in connection with 2 separate incidents made their second appearance in court today. The suspects include 3 juveniles who have been remanded to the Grand Bacolet Rehabilitation and Treatment Center. Nisha Paul reports.
20-year-old St. Andrew resident Shaki Murphy was granted $50,000 bail with 2 sureties when he appeared at the Grenville Magistrates Court on rape charges. Murphy was arrested and jointly charged with the offense of rape, along with a juvenile who also resides in St. Andrew. The carpenter apprentice and the juvenile, whose name will not be disclosed due to the sensitive nature of the allegations, are charged in connection with an incident that was allegedly committed in July last year in a nearby village in St. Andrew. The rape accused is being represented by attorney Arlie Gill in the matter, which came up for a second hearing on Thursday before Magistrate Francine Foster. As part of his bail conditions, Murphy has to report to the Grenville Police Station on Mondays and Fridays, have no contact with the witnesses, and he cannot leave the state without the court's permission. A violation of these conditions will result in the revocation of his bail. It is unclear at this time whether the accused juvenile, who has been remanded to the Grand Bacolet Rehabilitation and Treatment Center, has retained counsel. The matter has been adjourned to May 26th. Murphy and his accomplice were among 6 St. Andrew men appearing before Magistrate Francine Foster on rape charges today. In a separate incident, 2 juveniles, along with 19-year-old Trevon Robertson, Tyrone Forto, 21 years old, and Timon Daniel St. Clair, 22, appeared before the court, charged in connection with an alleged gang rape incident that occurred during the early morning hours on April 30th at Grandelet, St. Andrew. The men were represented by attorneys Andre Thomas, Henry Pariag, and Jerry Edwin, respectively. After hearing the arguments from both the defense and police prosecution teams and concerns over the protection of both the accused men and the virtual complainant, Magistrate Foster denied bail and remanded the suspects to the Richmond Hill Prison and Grand Bacolet facility until May 26th. Attorney Henry Pariag is representing the accused juveniles, who are also facing robbery charges.
I don't think there are any substantial reasons not to grant bail, especially with my clients, they're both juveniles. But the magistrate has postponed her decision in relation to my clients because she wants reports from the social services as to their home background and so forth. One of the clients attends school, is a schoolboy. So that's even more reason for him to be granted bail.
Attorney Edwin did not submit a bail application on behalf of his client.
And here I am speaking as an advocate for these young men. Love and concern and advocacy for clients sometimes has to take the tough route. When we return to court, at that time I will make a bail application. But as far as my client's father is concerned, there is some positive aspect. He trusts will come out of them hearing that prison door close behind them.
GBN understands that police investigations are continuing into the April 30th incident with interest in a sixth suspect. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Now, another full day of presentations and discussions as creatives and other industry stakeholders participated in Day 2 of Unleash, a 3-day conference for the creative and cultural industries. This news report from Christina John focuses on Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, who wants to see greater involvement from financial institutions relative to the creative industries.
Delivering the keynote address, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell echoed a call for financial institutions to actively support people who earn their livelihood through the creative industries.
Colleagues, the investment in the creative economy is a national initiative, and successful national initiatives require partnerships. I'm therefore inviting our partners in the private sector to come on board. The creative sector is worthy of your financial support, and it is worthy of your financial investment.
The PM cites the creative economy as a source of foreign exchange earnings and economic diversification and growth.
The policy interventions that we are contemplating will involve initiatives not just with the private sector, but also with a wide cross-section of stakeholders. Our Office of Creative Affairs will need to work in tandem with the Grenada Cultural Foundation, the Department of Culture, the Grenada Tourism Authority, the Corporate Affairs and Intellectual Property Office, cultural industry associations, whether in visual or performing arts, film or fashion, as well as with other national bodies to ensure partnership and ownership.
The conference aims to foster knowledge sharing, business development, and networking opportunities by bringing together creatives, policymakers, financiers, educators, and other stakeholders. The Prime Minister reminded those present that the creative industry is a career choice pursued by talented and hardworking individuals.
Government, through a regime of concessions and other incentives, as well as training programs and other forms of institutional support, will invest in you. This country, your country, Grenada, will invest its tax dollars in you. But you will have an obligation to give Grenada a return on its investment. In other words, we ask that you work with us because we are working with you. Your success will be Grenada's success.
The country's leader encouraged participants to let their skills manifest through their work and to also embrace modern ways of reaching the market. Christina John, GBN News.
Well, the afternoon session of Thursday's leg of the Cultural and Creative Industries Conference Unleash was packed with a cast of Grenadian powerhouses who had words of encouragement for the creatives in attendance. In a presentation about enhancing and packaging Grenada's tangible and intangible cultural assets, playwright, theatre director, storyteller and teacher Francis Urias Peters called for preservation of traditional values through the performing arts.
What I'm saying here is that we can use the performing arts to address issues. We have done it at La Boucan, because 30 years ago there was a play called What's Your Verdict? And of course, remember the performing arts is part of our cultural assets, where incest was not a crime in this island. And we were approached as a theatre company to pressure the government of the day to get laws that will criminalize incest. And of course we did that. that play, and eventually 3 months after that, incest became a crime. But what I'm saying here is that we can use the performing arts to address issues, and not only as education, not only as entertainment, but also as a tourism product.
Grenadian-born American designer Felicia Noel, owner of the brand Fee Noel, encouraged the creatives to stand out if they want to tap into international markets.
The concept of home, where you feel most comfortable, is it a physical place? Is it a mindset? Is it the people that you're around? And I ask this because I often felt myself lost amongst a sea of striving fashion entities. In the creative world, it's large. You want to stand out, you want to be heard, you want people to notice. But most importantly, you want to inspire, right? This is why I started fashion. This is why I started telling stories. I needed a strong voice and a point of view. It was at this juncture that I reached inward, infusing Grenadian identity in fashion.
All right, so over the past 2 days, creatives, policymakers, financiers, educators, musicians, visual artists, songwriters, and other stakeholders have been engaged in networking activities while gaining valuable insights through presentations on institutional building, research, and capacity building within the creative economy. We can tell you too, the 3-day conference will conclude on Friday. You are watching Network News, still to come from us. The 3-day conference will conclude, of course, on Friday, as mentioned. Still to come from us, government seeks a long-term solution to sargassum seaweed. We'll talk about that after the break.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles, and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible, I can pack my sack, I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Together there's no limit to what we can do. Rise with no wings, fly. Rise and we're so high, enjoy the view. Rise, look, no wings, fly.
This is the Riser, your financial freedom, your future.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Hello, I am Pettifer Lewis, the Executive Director of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce, representing the private sector. From where I sit, I can see how volatile both the local, regional, and international economies can be as a result of financial shocks, pandemics, natural disasters, among others. Having the NIS Unemployment Benefit Program is certainly a step in the right direction. This will help to alleviate the burden that arises from unemployment, Remember that people who are employed not just support themselves, but support family members as well. The NIS Unemployment Benefit Program will play a very important role in assisting our citizens to mitigate hardships while keeping the local economy stimulated during future challenges like these. This is a very good program, very good initiative, and I support it.
Treat Mom this Mother's Day to a special concert as the Royal Grenada Police Force Band present Mother's Night Out. Mother's Night Out Celebrity Concert at the Grenada Trade Center, featuring live from St. Vincent, Alston Beckett Cyrus.
You ain't nothing but a teaser.
Alston Beckett Cyrus. Beckett and Judy Boucher. Judy Boucher live, also featuring Dash and Friends. Raymond Matthew the Beast, Randy Isaac, Tamara Songbird, Samantha Dixon, Gregory McLean, Joel Hafford, and Paul Alexander. Hosted by Fatman George. Admission $75. It's Mother's Night Out, the celebrity concert. Showtime 6 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Treat Mom this Mother's Day. Stay tuned for more details. Treat Mom this Mother's Day.
A mother is really amazing and incredible. Give her an amazing spa experience at Nirvana Health Spa with our exotic cherry rose relaxing packages. Choose from our exotic cherry rose feet care package, which includes jelly feet soak, relaxing pedicure, feet care facial, and a glass of rose wine for only $2.40. Or entice mom with our cherry rose body care package. This includes full body exfoliation, hot stone back massage, facial, and a glass of rose wine for only $4.40. Or why not surprise mom with both packages? She deserves it, right? Call us on 231-6642 or 418-7115. Visit nirvana.gd for more info. Gift certificates are also available. We are located in the Regency Commercial Suites, Grand Anse Main Road, in close proximity to the Food Fair Shopping Center. Nirvana Health Spa, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We know real body care. These specials go up until June 4, 2023. Terms and conditions apply. Treat mom for this Mother's Day.
How going on, boy? Hey, good old things. Hey, they easy? Yeah. Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day. Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service. Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy. Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Big money, money, money. $3,000
every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Money, money, money.
Get ready for a night you'll never forget. A night of love. The most enchanting evening of Lovers Rock at the National Cricket Stadium on Saturday, May 13th. Prepare to be serenaded by our incredible headliners, the soulful Christopher Martin.
I do love to make sweet, 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 sweet love to you.
The legendary Sanchez.
You say you love me, baby.
Plus, the talented Dwayne Stevenson.
A word from the wise, don't try to make life on your own.
Together with local sensation, Vaughn. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. Tickets are now $100. Or you can elevate your experience with our VIP for $500. The VIP experience includes front of stage access, unlimited premium liquor and cocktails, a delectable 4-course food menu, private ushered access to the venue, VIP parking, and exclusive photo ops, and meet and greet opportunities with our headliners. Tickets available at GoToFet or any of the Sunshine Promotions authorized outlets. Join us on this magical evening and let love take over at A Night of Love.
GBN. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Rebecca Television Center, the highly anticipated documentary film Steadfast, The Messenger and the Message, directed by Fahim Hamid Ali, which tells the uplifting and heartwarming story of the life of Grenadian-born, Canadian citizen Dr. Jean Augustine, will be featured at the Cannes Film Festival. Dr. Augustine is a Canadian icon who created history as the first Black Canadian woman elected Member of Parliament in 1993. Steadfast is a film recounting her life in Happy Hill, Grenada, to Canada's Parliament Hill. More in this report.
A triumph, and one she is now hoping will find a larger audience.
Later.
At the Cannes Film Festival, motion pictures like Top Gun Maverick with big names in front and behind the camera last year usually get all the attention. But there's another side of the famed festival, the markets and pavilions featuring films from around the world.
Where do I begin? From Happy Hill to Parliament Hill.
Former MP Jean Augustine is making the trip to the famed festival next week with her film Steadfast, The Messenger and the Message.
That tells the story of an immigrant woman coming to this country, starting at the bottom, falling on her behind, picking herself up, keep on plowing to reach one's full potential.
The 57-minute film has been screened in Toronto, Winnipeg, and Montreal, but now the team hopes it'll be purchased and screened for an international audience.
We'll be shown in the Pavilion Afrique, the African Pavilion, on May the 20th. And so we're looking forward to meeting and greeting and sharing and talking about the Canadian scene and what's happening.
A team of 7 will make the trip, including the film's director and writer, along with her daughter Valerie, who produced the film, and the actress who reenacts scenes of a younger Augustine.
They taken me to the cottage. This Canada, they got them big mosquitoes up at the cottage.
The Honorable Dr. Augustine, who turns 86 this year, sees this as an opportunity, not just for herself.
Something that I think is bigger than myself, and that carries the Canadian flag and the Canadian story.
Steadfast, The Messenger and the Message screens on May 20th at 7 p.m. in Cannes.
Diana Makalinga reporting there. Residents of St. Mark were happy to see the official recommissioning of their medical station on Wednesday. The health centre is now better equipped and provides greater comfort for health workers and residents, which is in keeping with the Ministry of Health's aim to improve the quality of healthcare in Grenada. Here's the report.
The refurbishment of the Victoria Medical Centre commenced on the 27th of May 2022 and was officially reopened on Wednesday, almost 1 year later. The project is in line with government's mission to improve health facilities, to strengthen the public sector, health system and emergency management. Alex Jaffier, technician in the Ministry of Infrastructure and Physical Development, provided insight into the work that was done.
It entailed the demolition of the old medical station and nurses' quarters to reconstruct a modern finished medical center. This facility features doctor office, dentist office, screening room, dressing room, examination room, pediatric room, staff lunch area, laundry, and a pharmacy in one central location. To meet the needs of the surrounding communities, we thank the community for their patience during the construction of this facility, and we hope that it will serve its intended purpose.
The work, which was contracted to Mr. Addington John, cost $853,949.98. Minister for Health Jonathan Lacret said his ministry is committed to restoring Grenada's health care brick by brick, cognizant that they have a long way to go.
Primary health care continues to form an integral part of our health sector's DNA and is the face of the business of our health sector. With our vision to become the healthcare capital of the Eastern Caribbean, our staff is pleased that we have begun the smarting of our medical stations while simultaneously building our primary healthcare human resource infrastructure.
Caretaker for St. Mark, Queen's Britain, encouraged community members to care for the health facility.
I would urge you, let us all be the watchful eyes against the misuse and vandalism of this facility. We have a facility to maintain. We've been clamoring for over the many years.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The story to report: fishermen and residents near shorelines across Grenada are yet again plagued with the foul scent and effects of sargassum seaweed. In the parish of St. Andrew, especially in the Soubise and Grenville areas, the influx of seaweed there is visible and has proven to be a serious eyesore. Over the years, seafarers have been pleading with those in authority to find a solution to dealing with the sargassum seaweed, as it is one of the main causes of mechanical issues in their boats. MP for St. Andrews Southwest, Lennox Andrews, explained that a short-term solution isn't feasible at this time, hence a long-term solution is needed.
Years now, it's been years now since the seaweed has been there. We have sought assistance from external agencies, international agencies like the World Bank. They are working with us. Presently, studies are being done on how best to treat with the seaweed. And the engineering plan, is to capture the seaweed, the sargassum, capture it before it reaches shore. So the studies are are being done on how it can be captured before it comes to land.
The MP says they are now sourcing international assistance in this regard.
The issue is that this thing is a recurrent expenditure, so it becomes a recurrent expenditure. And if it becomes a recurrent expenditure, it becomes expensive, let's put it that way. So a firm decision on whether or not we should continuously remove it as it appears has not really been taken, because you have to find resources every time to get rid of it. But so what we are working on, the long-term plan, is what we are really working on, and that is to capture it before it reaches shore.
In recent years, Grenada and several other Caribbean islands have been faced with the periodic influx of sargassum seaweed, creating a vexing problem for fishermen, beachgoers, and coastal residents. A lasting solution is yet to be identified. A Mona monkey at Sweet Traditions. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISO lens to see creativity at its best.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clearvision. Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clearvision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clearvision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
A mural in the Esplanade Mall in St. George's is the subject of tonight's GBN ISO. The team at Nashon Jeremiah Arts is encouraging anyone who hasn't seen a Mona monkey before to check out the mural at Sweet Traditions Cafe. So far, visitors and locals have been taking advantage of the photo op the mural presents. The beautiful mural features the Mona monkey and some sweet treats in keeping with the products offered at Sweet Traditions. We thank our citizen journalist for this lovely submission. Send us your photos and videos you want featured on our GBN ISO via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead from us, we'll tell you about the Mother's Day Queen Show this weekend. Network News.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
After 3 years, get ready for the return of Grenada's most anticipated event, the Hubbards Legends in Concert, Saturday, July 8th, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. as the best of Trinidad and Tobago. Come against the best of Grenada in the biggest Calypso clash of all times. Saturday, July 8th, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. Stay tuned to this station for more info.
Treat your mom for Mother's Day. At Southern Electrical, we're having a sale from the 8th to the 12th of May on both kitchen appliances and home appliances. Treat your mom to blenders, waffle irons, portable ACs, microwaves, air fryers, and much, much more.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
All right, you are watching the GBN television news from the Grenadian capital. Government is utilizing the skills and talents of veteran Calypsonians to teach students what they need to know about Calypso. My colleague Nisha Peters has this report.
The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture is hosting a 4-day Calypso workshop geared at primary and secondary school students. The workshop focuses on the areas of presentation and performance, the history of Calypso, the use of voice and composition techniques, and other topics. Edison teacher Eddie Francis and Kelly Rootsman-Klein are facilitating the workshop. Teacher Eddie says the workshop is a timely one that will pass on knowledge about the art form.
I see this as very important. The fact is that we in Grenada here, right, we have actually lost our way where Calypso is concerned. And through my classes in various schools and workshops like these, I think we are on the right foot to bring Calypso back to the younger ones.
Francis is hopeful that through the workshop, he will help to nurture the next generation of Calypsonians.
I am hoping that at least if I could get about 10 students where I could actually nurture from from this workshop who is interested and who have a basic skill that I can help along. Even though they cannot write, but they could sing, I will be able to help them to write songs so that I could help them to be part and parcel of the junior calypso competition in August.
He went on to highlight the area of focus.
The history, general history. We're looking at composition techniques and how to write calypso, things with most of the calypsonians in Grenada, I realize they're mixing up melody with harmony, right? So we must stress the fact that people must understand what is melody, right? Because melody carries 30 points and lyrics is 30 points. So there are 60 points there, right? So if you work hard on those two areas, you must get good calypsonians.
Some of the students shared what they have learned thus far.
I thought it was really impressive. I learned a lot of like calypso as it relates to soca, especially because soca is like the it thing these days. I learned that calypso have like a lot of African roots. I also learned that soca means soul of calypso. I did not know that. I thought soca was just like a thing for yourself. It's like there's somebody just come up with soca.
Today I learned that soca, so you can sing a soca song in calypso, but you cannot sing a calypso song in soca.
The workshop moves into its final day on Friday at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Mothers will be placed in the spotlight once more as Upper Level Promotion prepares to host its annual Mother's Day Queen Show this weekend. The event in the past has attracted large gatherings and has been hailed as the premier Mother's Day event in the parish of St. Andrew. More in this report.
Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday of May every year and is used to honor all mothers and the sacrifices and contributions they make. This year's Mother's Day will be celebrated on Sunday, May 14th, and Upper Level Promotion will honor mothers once again through their annual Mother's Day Queen Show. The pageant aims to showcase mothers, displaying them in various categories, and is highly anticipated each year in the parish of St. Andrew. Organizer Nola Bain, wife of late Peter Bain, spoke about the event.
Okay, for this year's annual Queen Show, you can expect a very good show. The contestants are ready, we are ready, and I can assure you come May 14th at Victoria Park, starting at 5 p.m. I have 8 beautiful contestants, and I must say that they are very good. They're making me proud. I extend a little bit to the different parishes, St. Patrick's and St. Mark's and so on. So it is really, really appreciated by the people. And I'm very proud to say that this year they all given me a very good support.
To honor her husband's memory, Mrs. Bain says the proceeds from the show will continue to go back to the community. She expressed appreciation for the support received from sponsors and patrons since the passing of Mr. Bain.
Well, as always, Upper Level Promotion, not only doing it because of the money, we always give back to the needy. The Kajana home, we always, part proceed normally goes to the Kajana home, and this year is no exception. So we are asking everyone to come support and ensure that whatever you give, go back to the community.
The mothers who will grace the stage on Sunday range in age from 40 to 60 and are expected to put on an entertaining show. GBN was able to capture some of the contestants during their practice session this morning. Here are some of the highlights.
My name is Louise Thomas from Paradise St. Andrews. I'm sponsored by BB's Crabback Restaurants and Bar. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Bonadine from Moya St. Andrews. My sponsor is R&R Service Center.
A warm and pleasant good morning to you all. I am Shelly Charles, who proudly represents the village, River Sally, inside of the parish of St. Patrick's. I urge each and every one of you to please come out and support my fellow contestants and I on this glorious evening. I know you would not be disappointed.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Salian Callis. I'm proud of taking part of the Mother's Day Queen Show on May 14. I want everyone to come out and support Salian Callis from Montfan, St. Andrews.
A pleasant good morning. I am Roxy Brave Boy, proudly sponsored by D&J Shoppers Mart, located in Simmons, St. Andrews. I urge you to come out on Sunday, please God, Victoria Park, as my contestants and I vie for the contestants of Miss Mother's Day 2023.
Hi, my name is Gillian Cape. I'm from Telescope St. Andrews. I sponsor by Spotlight from Telescope St. Andrews with boutique, bar, and restaurant. Thank you very much.
I am Claire Debian Bernard, who is representing the parish of St. Patrick. My contestant is Jason Bakery in Telescope St. Andrews. I am proud to be a mother, and I thank you.
The sports news is next.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Customers and experts have tested Dormer's high-impact windows and realized just how durable they are. Forget burglar proofing. Get 20 years warranty on frames, sea blast resistance, no rust or corrosion, and value for your money. Visit Caribbean Shutters, Windows and Doors for Dormer's quality UPVC solutions.
Big money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Big money, money, money.
Sporting fans, good evening. Two-time world javelin champion Anderson Peters says he's ready to put in a good show for Kenyan fans at the Kipkeino Classic on Saturday. Peters, who finished third at the Doha Diamond League with a throw of 85.88 meters, is among foreign athletes who are in Africa for the one-day event that will be held at the Moi International Sports Centre. The 25-year-old said he is excited with the prospect of clashing with Kenya's Julius Yeko, the 2015 world champion.
This is my first time here. I'm just looking forward to competing in front of a crowd that would really much appreciate javelin because, Julius Diego is a javelin thrower from Kenya. So, I'm looking forward to a great supporting crowd for the javelin. I've been competing with him since 2017 and following his career and, his successes over the years. I know him pretty well and, he's always a good competitor. So I look forward to competing against him here. I'm not looking at it that way, and I'm just looking forward to competing here.
Peter says he's delighted to compete in Kenya for the first time and is eager to sample Kenyan culture.
I'm just really interested into getting involved in the tradition here, learning some more about the roots of the African people and, familiarizing myself with it a lot more.
How well do you know Kenya?
Not so well. First time here. I've noticed the Kenyan flag. Like, I've seen the symbol on the Kenyan flag. Like, I think there's 2 spears on the Kenyan flag. So I would like to know, what is the cultural value of those spears on the Kenyan flag?
All right, so Grenada's Anderson Peters holds a personal best and a national record of 93.07 meters and claimed back-to-back world titles in 2019 and 2022. The past 3 editions of the Cape Kenyo Classic have produced some of the most memorable moments in global athletics in recent years. The West Indies will be heading to the United Arab Emirates in June for a series of one-day internationals. And that was part of their preparations for the ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe. West Indies men's cricket team will play 3 one-day internationals against the United Arab Emirates in Sharjah next month. We get more in this TTT News Report.
As part of their preparations for the ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe, the West Indies men's cricket team will play 3 one-day internationals against the UAE in Sharjah next month. The day-night matches will be played on Monday 5th June, Wednesday 7th June and Friday 9th June 2023. Both teams will depart for Zimbabwe at the end of their series for their World Cup qualifying campaign, which begins on the 18th of June. The all-important tournament will confirm the remaining spots for the 10-team ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 in India.
Here at home, the Grenada Football Association is set to replace Anthony Nixon Modeste, who has been serving as the interim head coach for the senior men's national team for almost a year. The GFA will be introducing a new head coach on Monday, and reports are a new technical director will also be identified in the coming weeks. Both are from the United Kingdom. Anthony Nixon Modeste was named interim head coach shortly after Marlon Glean was elected president of the GFA last June, replacing Canadian Michael Finlay. It's not uncommon for football associations to make changes to coaching staff and technical directors based on performance as well as other factors. Basketball, Stephen Curry led with 27 points as the Golden State Warriors kept their hopes of reaching the Western Conference Finals alive with victory over the Los Angeles Lakers in San Francisco. The defending NBA champions won 121-106 to narrow their deficit in the best-of-7 semifinals to 3-2. Andrew Wiggins added 25 points for the Warriors, with Draymond Green making 20. The Lakers, seeded 7th, have another opportunity to progress to the conference finals on Friday in Los Angeles. However, they could be without star center Anthony Davis after he was accidentally struck on the head by Golden State's Kevon Looney and immediately taken off court. LeBron James led the Lakers with 25 points and matched Davis with a team-high 9 rebounds against the Warriors, who are seeking a 20th successive playoff series win against Western competition. That's the sports news for now. Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Motley has issued a challenge to regional tourism players to consider setting up a Caribbean tour-operated company. The Prime Minister made the call during the Caribbean Travel Forum at Sandals Royal Barbados. Here's the rest in this report.
Delivering the keynote address at the Caribbean Travel Forum, Prime Minister Mia Motley called on hundreds of regional industry players in Barbados for the major conference to go after a bigger slice of the tourism pie.
Nothing should stop you from leaving this country without agreeing to form a major Caribbean tour operator.
She said stories from local hoteliers suggest they, in some cases, have to pay as much as 25% of the cost of the room to foreign tour operators, and there's no reason why such businesses can't be homegrown.
We've already established how easy it is to form companies. You already have the contacts. We've already established that technology allows you to have the demographic profiles and the capacity to reach people.
Pointing also to the use of technology, particularly artificial intelligence, the Prime Minister said the only thing stopping them from taking up her suggestion is the will and vision.
If this is vital to our lifeblood, how do we allow others to control whether the tap is turned on or off with respect to the flow?
Prime Minister Motley believes the COVID-19 pandemic has presented the region's tourism sector with a chance to reset and recalibrate. While she notes the industry has been driven by foreign capital and airlift, she's hopeful that Caribbean nationals can be enfranchised to use what she calls a significant amount of savings to invest in the sector. And acknowledging there's a global shortage of labor in the hospitality sector, Prime Minister Motley says she's asked for a national conversation between labor and capital with respect to tourism and hospitality workers.
Further afield, the United Kingdom has confirmed that it is supplying Ukraine with long-range missiles it requested for its fight against invading Russian forces. The Storm Shadow cruise missile has a range of over 250 kilometers, according to the manufacturer. We get more in this report.
Today I can confirm that the UK is donating Storm Shadow missiles to Ukraine. Storm Shadow is a long-range, conventional-only precision strike capability. It complements the long-range systems already gifted, including HIMARS and Harpoon missiles, as well as Ukraine's own Neptune cruise missile and longer-range missions elsewhere gifted. The donation of these weapon systems gives Ukraine the best chance to defend themselves against Russia's continued brutality, especially the deliberate targeting of Ukrainian civilian infrastructure, which is against international law. Ukraine has a right to be able to defend itself against this. The use of Storm Shadow will allow Ukraine to push back Russian forces based within Ukrainian sovereign territory. Russia must recognize that their actions alone have led to such systems being provided to Ukraine. It is my judgment as a Defense Secretary that this is a calibrated and proportionate response to Russia's escalations.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll be back to remind you of the headlines. This is the Grenada Broadcasting Network. A reminder of the headlines at this time. Police investigating sudden death at St. George's bus terminus. 3 juveniles among 6 men implicated in rape charges. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell encourages financial institutions to invest more in the creative economy. Grenada's Dr. Jean Augustine film Steadfast to be featured at the Cannes Film Festival. Regionally, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Motley challenges regional tourism players. Internationally, the UK donating long-range missiles to Ukraine. Plus in the sports news, Grenada's Anderson Peters to participate in the Cape Kenya Classic in Kenya. That's all from us in the newsroom for now. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Thank you for choosing GBN. Good night.